Hey everyone, welcome back to Allbuzhagaming, the place where battles come alive and strategies are shared. If you enjoy content about Lands of Jail, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an epic war, event breakdown, or power move. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you're the first to see every new upload. Got tips, questions, or wild battle stories? Drop them in the comments. I always love hearing from you. Alright, let's gear up and dive into today's event. Today we're going to talk about a new event that appeared in August 2026. The name of this event is Riot Runway. We're going to take a look at what this event is all about and how to play it. Alright, let's jump straight into the Riot Runway event. In this event, we'll be competing in a running race against other players, with a maximum of 4 players in each event. And here's the interesting part. If we want to run faster, we need to play poker cards. So, for those of you who are already familiar with playing poker, I think the Riot Runway event might be a great fit for you. Of course, if you can win in this event, you'll be able to earn race medals. However, unfortunately, you can only obtain a maximum of 8,000 race medals. After reaching that limit, you'll only receive experience, which will help increase your race level. As you can see here, there are also some purchase packages available. These packages can help you earn additional experience and give you extra shop coins every week. It looks like this event doesn't have a time limit, or perhaps it's designed more like other events where we can continuously earn additional items. If we take a look at the main rewards, there are some new skins that you can unlock by reaching certain race levels. And of course, you'll need to purchase the package first in order to claim the skin rewards from the race level system. Of course, these rewards won't be available to F2P players, even if they work extremely hard to increase their race level. But from a spender's perspective, the price of the packages available for these main rewards is actually very cheap. Normally, getting skins like these can cost us a lot of money. Especially when it comes to base skins, you usually have to compete with other spenders, which can make the total cost even higher just to get a single base skin. That's why you can see the percentage on the purchase package is 20,000%. Seriously, why didn't they just round up the percentage? Alright, let's continue talking about the game. Here, we can create a room and invite our friends to play together, or join a room to play with other friends. However, if you want to earn experience, you need to choose Start Matching, where you'll be matched up against random players in this event. But before we can play against other players, the first thing we need to do is complete the tutorial. I won't talk too much during this part, but I'll try to add a few explanations to the Riot Runway tutorial so you can better understand how to play the event. In the Riot Runway tutorial, you can't really do much during Stage 1 and Stage 2. All you need to do is simply follow the instructions that appear on the screen, and I think they're pretty easy to understand. Later, I'll try to add some extra explanations from the tutorial, or add some text that you can read, to make everything a little easier to understand. The first thing you need to do is choose your runner. There are 3 runners available here, and each of these prisoners has a different maximum number of cards they can hold. When choosing your prisoner, you should first take a look at the cards you have. If your cards aren't very good, then in my opinion, simply choosing the blue runner should be enough. Alright, let's just watch the tutorial first. Later, I'll add some text explanations to help explain what's happening in the game. Since these explanations are in English, I hope everyone can understand them. Alright, that was the tutorial for the Riot Runway event. Now, we can start a match and play against real players. The matchmaking is random, so it depends on whether there are other players available and playing at the time we want to play. Let's use some relaxing background music for this part because the original background music is too loud and would clash with my voice. Alright, after we start matching, we'll be matched against random players in this event. Here, we might play against someone who is playing for the very first time. Or we could even run into a player who has already played this event many times. You'll have around 14 to 15 seconds to choose your prisoner for each race. Personally, I usually check the cards I have first. If I have a good set of cards, I might choose a prisoner with a maximum card capacity of 9 or 10 cards. Since my cards are pretty good here, I'm going to choose the player who can hold up to 9 cards. For this first race, I need to win and finish in first place. That's because finishing first in each race gives us 5 points. So, my plan is to win the first race. Then, in the second race, I'll just focus on getting some points, and in the third race, I'll try to win again. However, no matter how well you play, everything will ultimately depend on how good the random cards you receive are. Here we can use a single card to increase our speed. However, since we'll receive 3 additional cards at checkpoint 3, I'm going to wait until I reach checkpoint 3 to see what cards I get. If I get a good combination of cards, I can use them to overtake the other players. After reaching checkpoint 3, I can use my cards twice, so I'll save them until then. Alright, we finished first place in the first race. Here, you should try to make sure you have no more than 5 cards remaining, because at the beginning of every next race, we'll receive 3 additional cards. If you have 6 cards left from the previous race, for example, and then receive 3 more cards, you'll only be able to hold 8 cards. That means one of the new cards will be wasted. Since I only have 1 card left here, and I'll receive 3 more cards, I'll have a total of 4 cards. So, I'm going to choose the prisoner who can hold a maximum of 8 cards. For this race, I'm mainly going to focus on collecting more cards and saving the good ones for the next race. Once again, if you're confused about which card combinations are available, you can swipe your finger across the cards you have, and the game will show you the possible combinations you can use. However, it's always better to make your decision based on the situation you're currently in. And in this second race, since my cards aren't very good either, instead of using all of my good cards just to finish in second place or lower, I think it's better to sacrifice this race and save my cards for the final race. In the second race, I only managed to get 1 point, bringing our total to 6 points. Now, in the third race, we need to win in order to reach 11 points. Actually, the minimum points that should give us a good chance of winning are 5 points from the first race, at least 2 points from the second race, and another 5 points from the third race. That means the ideal score for winning would be 12 points in total. However, since this game also relies heavily on luck, it's possible to win every single race and finish with a total of 15 points. In this third race, since we're using the prisoner who can hold a maximum of 10 cards, we're going to wait for the right moment before using our cards. Some players might use a decreased speed card on the player in first place, so let's wait and see if they decide to use it or not. Since we have some pretty good cards here, we have a good chance of winning this race. Unfortunately, we were a little too late using one of our cards, so one of the additional cards ended up being wasted. Right now, we're in fourth place, so let's start overtaking the other players. Make sure I use the shield first to protect myself from any debuffs, and luckily we got another shield card, which should be enough to protect us until we win this third race. Well, we managed to finish in first place, which means we ended up with a total of 11 points. So that's basically how the Riot Runway event works. You can play this event as much as you want, or simply play together with your friends just to have some fun. And that's it for today's Riot Runway event. I hope this video gives you a better understanding of how the event works, how the card system works, and how you can plan your races to get more points. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Allbuzhagaming for more Lands of Jail content. And if you want to support the channel, you can also check out my Ko-fi page. Your support really helps me continue making more content for the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck, have fun, and see you next time.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you.